Good evening, YouTube. I do not know what is going on. I got a new phone, y'all. Ooh, I was Hey, I'm trying to see what's going on with this screen. I might have to back out of this and then come right back, y'all, because I don't know what is going on. Okay, did I fix it? I think I fixed it. Hold on. Guys, tonight, my usual. I've already got the message set, and I honestly want to talk about the message too, because if y'all or if anybody listened to the what was it, Walk with Me, Talk with Me, um, session that I had this morning, it was kind of about what this is prayer message is for us collective. And once again, I get these messages from this book. It's called Prayers and Promises for Mothers, but we are reading for the collective. Okay, I mean, as a mom, if you are a mom, please take this very personal, but as it being a collective message, take it as personal as well because it is a prayer for everyone. Okay. But back to my message that I was speaking about earlier this morning. I was basically telling everyone, you know, trusting the process, right? Just leaning on faith, allowing God to do his work, do what you can if you can't do everything, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, let's just get to the message, right? So, purpose. It says, "For I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord. They are plans for good and not for disaster, to give you a future and a hope." We know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. Okay? My child, pay attention to my words. Listen closely to what I say. Don't ever forget my words. Keep them always in mind. Now, I have a message, like I said, I was looking at um, this pastor last night on Facebook, and he was basically, preaching to his audience. And it was so weird how I can't even really explain like from step to step, but the main part that I got out of it was when it comes to God, it's like he ordered, that song, Order Your Steps in Your Word. Like if you have never listened to that song, go listen to that song, Order My Steps in Your Word. Um, I kind of want to listen to it with y'all, but I'm not going to do that. They're going to copyright my stuff. Anyways, that just made me think about this message that we listening to now and what I was telling y'all earlier and what I was looking at last night. It's just amazing how I feel that my connection with God is only getting better. I don't know why. I mean, of course I know why, because I want it, and I'm looking at the world. It's really scary, and it's one of those things like you need to stand for something or you're about to fall for anything. You feel me? And if you're standing for something that's good, just know that you're going to always be blessed. Everything's always going to work out. in divine timing, you know? But my child, pay attention to my words, listen closely to what I say. Don't ever forget my words, keep them always in mind. That message that I was listening to, that man, he was basically telling this lady, like, step by step, go here, go there. And she had a blindfold on. And it was basically like walking my faith and not by sight. You know, that's what I got from that as well. Walking my faith and not by sight. It says, before I was even convinced, you thought of me, Lord of all creations. You spend time considering who I would be and what purpose I would fulfill in your kingdom. I wonder how can I wonder how I can ever live up to the version of me you designed. I'm weak, flawed, so very human, but it doesn't depend on me, does it? My strength is from you. My gifts, my talents, passions, and purpose are all from you. Today, I offer you my faith that if you willed it, I can fulfill it. Like, wow. And once again, what did I just say? Walking my faith and not by sight. Like, allowing God to lead you and not worldly things. And when I say worldly things, I'm talking about watching the fucking news all the time and being addicted to our cell phones. Like, it's like we just forgot about nature. We forgot about everything we had before the fucking technology came in. And I am a firm believer when it comes to like trusting your faith and allowing things to just flow the way that it needs to. Like, people probably think I'm crazy. Like, people probably wonder what the fuck is going on with her. And that is okay. That's another thing that he said. Like, when you walk in by faith and not by sight, when you're not worldly and you choose to do what's best for you, whether that's, I'm hearing like starting your own business, you taking a leap of faith with you moving or marrying somebody your family would want, you know, it's just like all type of just things that people judge us on. And like I said, it goes back to that message of that little girl, that black girl that I was talking about. You know, her family looked at her as being the devil's child. Like, her family looked at her as being a monster, you know? So to come back to this message and understanding your purpose, if you just allow faith to just walk you through and not listening to other people either. You know, people, I'm like hearing like people that you know isn't on your level, people that you've already done conquered from, people that you've already done defeated. It's like you don't have to say no words to these people no more. Not even just these people, but maybe it's just the energy or something around you or something from your past, because you know the past be creeping up sometimes, and we have to tell ourselves, even positive people have negative thoughts. They just don't allow them to get to them, you know? And when I heard that, that really blew my mind, because I'm like, wow, like, it makes so much. Because you always wondering when you around a high vibrational person, start looking at high vibrational people as like they're strong as fuck, because you don't know what they've been through. You just don't. You don't. How do you connect with your daddy? He expired 2 years back. You need to get in contact with a medium. I'm not a medium. Um, that has nothing to do with this message, though. I'm sorry. I don't even know where that came from. Once again, distractions, right? It says, how do you feel when you think about God having a special purpose for your life? How does it make you feel, collective? Knowing that, and it's honestly for me, it's once again going back to my family probably feeling like I'm crazy because I don't have a niche in life right now. Like, I don't know what career, I can't even say what career I want to be in because I have things under my belt. But hell, people can go to school for decades and come out and that not be what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, as long as I trust in my God and I know that I'm going to be patient, like, I'm not going to continue to keep rushing into relationships anymore, rushing into friendships, rushing into anything. Because why? I'm hearing it like it's about enjoying the ride. It's about enjoying the failures, the ups and downs, the round and rounds. Because we'll look up, I'm 30 and I'll look up and I'll be 50. I'll look up and I'll be my mom's age. Because I still can't believe I'm a fucking mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm carrying the generation. Because my other sisters, they don't have kids. I'm the only one. Yeah. But anyways, Like, just taking a leap of faith, yo, and just keep trusting faith. Like, whatever you got going on, and even when it comes to people, places, and things that don't believe in you, that makes you feel that you haven't conquered anything, whatever you put out there wasn't good enough. Like, fuck these people. Fuck these people. I don't know. Can you feel what? Okay, but anyways, like I said, I just want y'all to, think on that message, ponder on it. How do you feel when you think about God having a special purpose for your life, It should make you feel very, very special. It should make you feel overwhelming with joy just to know that you are a chosen one. You're picked to do something totally different from anybody in this world. And yeah, it's difficult. I promise you, I'm right here on the journey with y'all. It's not easy. But who's going to stop you? They might be able to throw their little whims and whams in there. They might make you feel depressed or whatever it is. But you know what they're saying is what is for God and what is for you and what God has for you is going to be for you. Period. Okay. Hey, Gemini. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening. And just lay that message out there. It's really amazing how it's just like the message is like bam, bam, bam. Like, I don't know if I told y'all, I had got stung by a wasp in my apartment. I had moved here like the beginning of this month. And of course, me, I always look up like what is the meaning behind everything. Honestly, I'm sorry. Um, but I looked that up, spiritually what it meant, and it was like I needed to pay attention. Like, go listen to my short. I made a short about it. I said I had 9 reasons, but I think I only got like 4 or 5 because the short had cut off. But it was basically telling me to pay attention, like, negative energies, pests and shit is trying to get in, people around me. I need to be more, or I'm already in my feminine energy, and I need to continue to keep embracing that because a lot of people don't know what fucking feminine energy is. I don't give a damn if you're a man or not. Like, it's about loving yourself. It's about having standards, having boundaries. You know what I'm saying? People take that for granted. There's a whole bunch of people pleasers in this world. There's a whole bunch of empaths. There's a whole bunch of narcissists. You pick who the fuck you want to be. Because even a narcissist, you know what I learned? I told y'all I went to my therapist session as well today. And it was like 3 hours long, y'all. I did not think it was going to be that fucking long. But I enjoyed every bit of it because I was the youngest one in there. And there was other women, and I ain't putting everybody's business out there or whatever, but other women dealing with heavier things. I'm just on here trying to find balance in my life. But there's people really like going through stuff, and it just made me like I'm trying not to cry, but I was trying not to cry listening to these women's stories, like how they felt so bad about doing things in the past, and it's just so much grief that they just still hold on to from like when they was young and where they at now. You know what I'm saying? But me being who I am, I always look at everything, like I say, in a higher perspective, or at least I try to, right? Because we are spiritual beings experiencing a human experience. But I try to leave people with, good vibes. And I'm just like, I'm proud of y'all. Because if it had anything to do with drug abuse, sexual abuse, whatever, y'all here trying to change. And I have people in my life right now that is still dealing with addiction, still dealing with things that they harboring on to things. They don't talk to people. They not looking for help. They think I'm crazy hell for having a therapist, telling my business and stuff, my family and friends or whatever. But who gives a fuck? Congratulations to y'all taking the first step and wanting to fix y'all lives. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody could take that from y'all besides y'all, no matter how long the journey is. And I was just like, y'all are never too old to want to get something right. I honestly started feeling like me and my therapist found out we was both Capricorns, and I was really, really trying to, because Capricorns, we can be controlling, and that's something that I had to learn about myself. Like, everybody, oh, you are controlling. I'm like, no, I'm not. But when I feel like it's something that I know what I can do, and I can like get in there and do it, yeah, I could be controlling. And I try so hard to like let her have her floor because she's the therapist. This is her group. She has the license. She has, the degrees and everything. So who the fuck am I? But like I told her, I said, she was like, wow. She's like, how do you know about the empath versus the narcissist and this and this and that? She's like, we're gonna talk about this. She was like, I was like, I'm sorry. I've done a lot of self healing. I've done a lot of self work on myself, and to even hear other people like they haven't. And I know I'm 30. Like I say, I was the youngest one in the group. He wants to get in my blinds at a certain time, like it's nighttime. No, no, no. This is what we. But yeah, I just wanted to leave that with y'all. I'm so sorry if I was talking too much, but y'all have a wonderful night. Okay, I'm getting ready to spray the hell out of my cat because he does the most. But continue to keep evolving on your cycles because y'all know it's not easy. Don't forget to grow, glow, move, groove. Peace unto you. Your hunger is in. Good night, y'all.